So you did your bachelor's from the JP Institute of Technology in Electronics and Communication. What was that like? I'm wrapping my head around how engineering colleges are typically perceived. You got all these geeky, nerdy engineers locked in
And very
their
few girls.
laptop, very few girls, and then you have someone who looks like Kriti Sanon. What was that like in class, and what was that like for you? And did you ever want to be an engineer in your life, or you kind of just, when did you give up on that dream?
Honestly, I thought I wanted to be that. See, that's what I mean. Sometimes we don't really explore things in life. And we don't really find our passion, and then what we do, okay, life mein kuch to karna hai. So, okay, I like science, I like computer science, let me just do this. I didn't really know what exactly an engineer would do. I even sat for placements, by the way, and I got like 2 job offers. But I have always been someone who, no matter what I'm doing, I think it's been ingrained in me that I have to give it my 100% and do it really right. So yes, I was one of those geeky students. I was one of those front benchers who had to sit on the last bench only because she was tall. Yeah, I had to, like, I wouldn't sleep before the exams. I would like stop eating. I would like really had to finish my course. I was the 90 percenters. I had like 8.7 percentile there. So I was one of those geeky people who really was a nerd and kind of was proud of it. So.
And from there, you've had a phenomenal journey, which recently saw you win a national award. This is the 69th National Film Awards for your role in the film Mimi. We have some clips we want to play out, and what a phenomenal role that is for you to get into the skin in the way that you did. When you were doing Mimi, was a national award somewhere at the back of your head?
Uh, I don't think I was thinking of the national award. Yes, I must say that my director, Lakshman Uttekar, genuinely, while we were shooting the film, told me multiple times, and he used to call me Mimi, and he still calls me Mimi. So he said, Mimi, आप देखना आपको इसलिए ना national award मिलेगा. And I was like, sir, आप कहाँ जा रहे हो? Filmfare तो मिला नहीं है मुझे, अभी रुक जाओ. I haven't got my best actress award yet. But he used to say it with so much confidence. And this is not when, we finished shooting. We were still shooting. So he was still seeing me as the character. But he truly believed it.
So I want to tell you all a secret. Mimi maintains a diary, and on that diary, in a note, she wrote that she would win a national award for this. So do you want to talk to us about that note there? There you see, right at the top. Yeah. Receiving a national award. So you've already written it down.
And do you see that? Multiple, aage? If you zoom out.
I think that's the Parpalganj ka ambition,
So like, that is something, okay, I'll tell you this. So I do have a diary where I kind of write down dreams and, things that I want to do, I want to achieve. It could be anything, it was also a skincare brand which I wrote in it. So I feel like sometimes, we all have a lot of dreams, but we don't really realize it because we don't think about it so seriously कि okay और क्या हम इतना busy हो जाते हैं life में that sometimes it's important to just write down what else do you want to do, what are your dreams. This is something I wrote in 2020. So for me, manifestation doesn't work like if I run too much after something, it doesn't come to me. It somehow happens like that. But this is one way of manifesting for me where I write it down and I leave it aside. So
how did you celebrate your national award?
How do I celebrate? Okay, firstly, I want to genuinely share what that moment was like, because it was probably by far one of the hugest, most important, and a moment that visually I will always remember. I was actually in a meeting, fortunately at home, and I was getting a call from an unknown number, which was a Delhi number, and I don't usually pick up calls, especially in the middle of a meeting, and I told my agent to like just get aside and take the call. He took the call and he called me and he's like, can you come aside? And I just went aside, and it was Mr. Anurag Thakur, and he personally had called to congratulate me and tell me that I had won the award for Mimi as the best actress. And I remember I was just like, I'm still getting goosebumps. I was very overwhelmed and I was just like, I didn't know how to react. And I obviously thanked and I kept the phone down and I said, I need to go and tell my parents. And I sort of paused the meeting and I ran down And I was trying to find my parents, and only I could see only my dad sitting there. My sister was somewhere working out. My mother was not at home, and I was just like so restless. And I just told my dad, I said, I won the national award. And he just stood up and he was like, huh? And he had these like tears in his eyes, and the way he like hugged me. Um, my sister ran back at home and she was all sweaty and she gave me a sweaty hug. And I called my mom. My mother was at a salon getting a hair wash. Okay, and she was literally at the hair wash basin like that. And I called her up and I said, Mom, I just got a call. I won the national award. And she's like, ऐसे तो नहीं कर दिया किसी ने? Are you sure? सच में? And I was like, yeah, seriously, I got a call from the ministry. And he was like, oh, acha, acha, मैं आती हूँ. सबसे ठंडा reaction, huh? Because obviously she was in the basin like that. She has come in wet hair. She has not even dried her hair there. The moment the head wash was done, she came back home and literally she came almost dancing to me and she hugged me. And I think that feeling, what I saw in their eyes, in my parents' eyes, I swear there is no bigger award than that. The feeling of pride, the feeling, I don't think I've seen that in their eyes that clearly, almost oozing out. I don't get teary-eyed so fast in these moments, but I was very emotional. It was just a celebratory sort of a moment at that point, and it was beautiful.